I'm riding around in my car's low. What you waiting for? I feel like I hit the lotto. What the fuck you waiting for? I don't got the high, no, I don't got reason to lie. I'm riding around in my car's low. What you waiting for? I feel like I hit the lotto. What the fuck you waiting for? I don't got the high, no, I don't got reason to lie.
Hey my love, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to be sharing with you another DIY, and I know you guys love this DIY stuff, so this is why I'm doing it. Here I'm just showing you some of the things that you'll need. Most of the stuff I got at the Dollar Tree. I think the square mirrors that I'm showing you here, I got it on Walmart. It was still under $1, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'll make sure and link everything down below for you guys to check out. This is the size of the mirror. They're bigger than my hands, and my hands are quite medium size, I suppose. But yeah, anyways, this glass margarita glass, I got it at the Dollar Tree. Once again, it was only $1. I wanted something different, but this was cheaper, so this would do. This is a completely optional. I got this at the microcraft store. I had it in my house laying down, this rhinestones, and I thought I'll use it. And of course, never forget my Eat 6000 glue, which I got at Walmart for like $3 or something like that, or maybe 2 something, and it was super cheap. So I also have rugs in my house, and this DIY I do it in my house, of course, so I made sure that I put some type of plastic bag just to secure I don't glue my freaking rocks, because that will be hell. Okay, and anyways, I'm just securing the floor, of course, and starting with the mirrors, I'm taking all the sticky little paper stuff that they bring, which I freaking hate taking this off. But I actually think you could put a little bit of like oil, and it'll come right off, like just scrub it off, if that makes any sense, you guys. I don't know, I'm like the worst people explaining it. I don't know why I'm doing this, because it didn't help with anything. Look at that, it's dirty as hell, but we'll clean it afterwards. So the rhinestone, again, this is completely optional, but I am going to glue the bigger rhinestone that this little box they bring a lot, by the way. I'm gluing that on each corner of the mirror, and that is literally all I'm doing, you guys. And you could go ahead and do that for both mirror. I was an idiot and just did it for one mirror, and then ended up having to do it after I finished like the whole little tower, which afterwards it made no sense to me. I was like, why didn't I glue it all in the same, at the same time? Like, it would have been so much easier. But anyways, you guys know I always work backwards because I'm a little anyways, this is what I'm doing, just gluing it down, pressing it down. Don't put too much glue, by the way, also because they can spread, and then you're gonna have glue everywhere. So just put a little tiny bit, glue it down, let it dry, and then go on to the next step, which is, what is it? Let's wait a moment. Okay, so we're taking the glass now. We gluing the margarita glass right in the center. So I had to like eyeball this, you guys, because I didn't know how to measure it. But yeah, I just eyeball it and glue it right on the middle. Once again, I'm just rubbing off any of the stickiness leftovers that it had. You can actually use oil, once again, like I mentioned before. But anyways, moving on, we are gluing just right around the edge of the margarita glass. I don't even know how to say that damn word, but we're just putting some glue. Again, don't put too much, because when we press it down, we don't want the glue to kind of spread out, and then you're gonna have glue all over the mirror. We don't want that. We want to avoid that. So once again, just kind of like eyeball it, or get some type of measurement so you can get it right in the center. Try to get it as center as possible, because we want this to look perfect. Okay, you guys, perfect. But anyways, I went ahead and glued it down, let it dry for a little bit, and then move on to the next step, which was gluing this baby, the top layer basically, which is the second mirror. So I just went ahead and turned it upside down just to make sure that I was gluing it right on the middle. So what I did was measure it with my finger, and make sure that I was measuring like half of my finger on each side, and then took a marker and mark around, made like a little circle, so when I was applying the glue, it will be easy for me to know where I am going to be gluing it, basically. Because let's be real, this trying to eyeball stuff, it usually doesn't work. Moving on, you guys, this is why I'm telling you, if you create the circle and do some type of measurement, it will be easier, because now I'm just putting the glue right around the circle that we have created, basically all around it, and then we're just gonna go and glue on the margarita glass. Oh my god, I cannot say that word for nothing. And as you can see, I kind of tilt the top or the bottom mirror, just because I didn't want them to be like parallel to each other. I wanted to be kind of in the opposite direction, if that makes any sense, as you can see it here, to kind of give it a little more chic look to it and more dimension, if that makes any sense. So of course you want to go ahead and let that dry for at least an hour, 30 minutes and so the glue really dries and hold really nicely. And I also went ahead and did the same thing that I did on the bottom of with a little rhinestone on each corner. I did it on the top as well, which I mentioned earlier to you guys. Next, I'm taking this lace rhinestone that I got also at Walmart, super cheap. I think it was less than $2 or something like that, and I'm gluing it on the top of the glass that we're going to be using for the little tower that is going to be on top. I wanted to decorate it to make it look prettier and more fancy, so I'm just going to be applying that lace right around the bottom of the glass, and I'm also applying another layer on the top of it. And this is how it turned out, and then we are ready to glue it right on the top of the little tower, which I'm super excited, my favorite part right here. So I'm just taking, again, this is the hard part where you have to like kind of eyeball it and make sure it's in the center. Again, you guys, I don't know about measurements, I don't do measurements, but this is how I do my thing. I just eyeball shit. I just went ahead and glue it right on the middle of it, and that's about it, you guys. We're literally done. Like, this is the finish of it. Make sure you press it down a little bit. Don't put too much glue where it's gonna like pop around the corners and like spread around the mirror, because we don't want that. But this is the finished look, guys. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you liked it. I think it's really pretty, and anywhere you put this, you guys, it will give it such a like elegant look to it, and I just love it. I hope you guys like this stuff, this DIY. Please don't forget to subscribe and also thumb up this video to help me out. And also, if you can share this video to anyone that you think will find this helpful and will love to see this idea, please go ahead and share it. That will mean so much to me. Until next time, babe, I'll see you on my next video.
I'm riding around in my car's low. What you waiting for? I feel like I hit the lotto.